Action research. Definition. Types. Example, advantages and disadvantages. In this video, you will learn: what is action research? Types of action research. Example of action research. Advantages and disadvantages of action research. What is action research? Action research conducts research and takes action at the same time. The goal of action research is to both examine and resolve a problem at the same time. Action research is often used in the social sciences, particularly in educational settings. Due to the nature of the research, it is also sometimes called a cycle of action or a cycle of inquiry. It was first coined as a term in 1944 by MIT professor Kurt Lewin. Types of action research. Two common types of action research are participatory action research and practical action research. These types of action research are more focused on increasing the capacity and ability of future practitioners than contributing to a theoretical body of knowledge. Let's study them in detail with example. Participatory action research. They emphasize that participants should be members of the community being studied, empowering those directly affected by outcomes of said research. In this research, participants are effectively co-researchers, with their lived experiences considered formative to the research process. Example of participatory action research. As part of an ongoing commitment to improve school facilities for students with disabilities, an action research plan asked students using wheelchairs to time how long it took them to get to and from various points on school grounds. After the information was collected, the students were asked where they thought ramps or other accessibility measures would be best utilized, and the suggestions were sent to school administrators. Practical action research. They focus more on how research is conducted and is designed to address and solve specific issues. Example of practical action research. Science teachers at your city's high school have been witnessing a year-over-year decline in standardized test scores in chemistry. In seeking the source of this issue, they studied how concepts are taught in depth, focusing on the methods, tools, and approaches used by each teacher. They found that there had been no change in how chemistry was taught in the last decade, with no incorporation of more modernized teaching approaches or useful online tools. Teachers resolved to implement more modern techniques in their teaching to see if that could improve scores. Advantages of action research. Highly adaptable, allowing researchers to mold their analysis to their individual needs and implement practical individual-level changes. Provides an immediate and actionable path forward for solving entrenched issues, rather than suggesting complicated, longer-term solutions rooted in complex data. Done correctly, can be very empowering, informing social change and allowing participants to affect that change in ways meaningful to their communities. Disadvantages of action research. Due to their flexibility, action research studies are plagued by very limited generalizability and are very difficult to replicate. They are often not considered theoretically rigorous due to the power the researcher holds in drawing conclusions. Can be complicated to structure in an ethical manner. Participants may feel pressured to participate or to participate in a certain way. Action research is at high risk for research biases such as selection bias, social desirability bias, or other types of cognitive biases. Thank you for watching.